Why, hello there, everybody. Hi. Hi. Hello. Sorry that I am late. I got caught up with something for a few minutes there, right before I started to stream, but it's okay, because I'm here. You're here. We're all here. Freddy's here. Everybody's here. Whoa. All right, let me get my camera going, and let me be right back. Freddy, I'm sorry. I need you to get... Okay, 1 second. Now give me 1 more second. My camera was giving me some troubles. Let's see here. We've got Justin, Exhausted Axolotl Nat, Emperor Stev has returned, and Sundalo. Welcome. British Gamer, early for once, but you need to shower. Okay. All right, be right back. 1 second. Almost got the camera up. And too spooky. What? Okay. Hold up. I didn't cover up my laundry. Don't need you guys staring at my laundry. Where's my music? What happened? What? Oh. Okay. I guess that was just the end of the song. Anyway, hi everybody. It's kind of a late stream today. Sorry about that. It's okay though. I meant to get a webcam today. I went to a couple stores. None of them had it, which is okay. I think I know a store that I can get it from. It's just that they close a little bit early. Oh, I gotta get there early. I moved Freddy's tower, so it is actually a little bit easier to keep in frame. Yeah. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great day. I'm having a pretty good day. I took a couple days off from YouTube. Didn't make any videos or streams or anything. Felt good. Take a little break. You know how it is. But yeah, I'm back. I'm kind of just taking I guess I just kind of wanted to take it kind of easy before the huge patch with 3.0 and everything comes and we get all crazy and all that stuff. But yeah, so I'm gonna go tomorrow and buy a webcam. That webcam, yeah, I should have that by tomorrow. So all of my future streams after this one should be good. Yeah, it'll just help with the cat tower being in the frame. It'll just help a lot with there's that. Just like I can frame it easier. I'm guessing with the webcam I'm not going to have as wide of a view, so I'm kind of expecting to have sort of a boxier view. But anyway, I hope everyone is well. British Gamer is back. That was a fast shower. Very fast shower. Wow.
I got used to living in the mountains alongside the birds and beasts alone.
All right, let me condense my resin a little bit, y'all. Can I do? I think I can. Okay. There we go. He jumped in the swimming pool. Exactly. Some people just shower really quickly. Oh, I have my clone on. Let me turn my clone off. We're doing Archipela-GO, right? Yeah, we're gonna do Archipela-GO stuffs. So let me go ahead and do my dailies and all that good stuff, and then we will go forth with Archipela-GO. Man, Freddy is begging for attention right now. I love you, buddy. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do Archipela-GO stuff. I'm excited. I'm just gonna do my dailies, spend my resin, and then we'll go pretty much right into the Archipela-GO because there's a lot to do.
Rebuild. Unleash. Wind strike.
So, Walrus actually asked me what I was most excited for in 3.0 as far as like new content, stuff like that. Have I been to Inazuma City? Yeah, when I logged in, and went to I was playing off stream and I teleported to Inazuma City, and someone gave me some note to meet Gendo at an area, and it started a quest. So I actually will probably do that before the Archipela-GO. But yeah. Hello, hero. All right. Boom. I forgot what I was talking about. I don't even know if I was talking about something. Pokemon got comboed. True. Hey, Kwong. We had an earthquake. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's I hope everyone's okay. You're gonna get something cold to drink? Nice. I ate a peanut butter sandwich, and now we are waiting outside the building. Well, I hope everyone's okay. Hopefully it wasn't too bad.
Divine, in your dream,
as one with wind and cloud. Spirit blade, attack. Freeze.
Apparently it was 7.1. I'm not a professional on like the Richter scale or anything, but I'm pretty sure that that's like, it's out of 10, right? The Richter scale. You're on the 21st floor and it was dizzying. Oh my God. That sounds horrifying. Well, I am glad that you're okay. I hope everyone's okay though. That sounds crazy. Welcome, Remserp. Oh, we were talking about Sumeru. So yeah, Walrus asked me, I forgot what I was talking about, I just remembered. So Walrus asked me what I was most excited about, like, with the coming patch. Now, obviously, I don't look at leaks or anything, but, like, I basically said I'm most excited for the new area. For, like, everything they showed, hey, Nightfall, with the new exploration. Just Sumeru, Lingen, welcome. Look, Ryun, welcome. Yeah, it looks gorgeous. When they shared I know you have all seen the second teaser they put out, but I'm just really happy with the art style that they chose, and it looks gorgeous. It looks more like a high fantasy kind of theme, at least in the forest part, like the glowing mushrooms and the lush forest and stuff like that, and like the humongous trees.
Cryo incarnate.
Lately, the areas that we've been exploring have been getting more complicated. Like people that have explored Academia or the Chasm, then like here, let me turn it to JP. I'm sorry, I can't talk while they're speaking English. It just makes it so hard. Okay. So anyway, the like Mondstadt, there's nothing really hidden in Mondstadt. You know what I mean? Like all the chests are just kind of out in the open. You know, maybe there's a puzzle or some enemies to fight, but they're not hard to find. As we progress through the game, it seems like the areas get more difficult to explore. Academia has a lot of hidden stuff. The Chasm has a lot of hidden stuff. I'm really hoping that Sumeru follows in that vein. So here's kind of what I'm really... Wait, there's a second teaser. Yeah, they had the first teaser about some of the reactions and exploration stuff, and then the second teaser was showing the design inspirations and oh my gosh, and stuff like that. They basically said that they wanted to embrace a more like fantasy inspired look without losing Genshin's like the Genshin world. It is a fantasy world, but like they try pretty hard to have elements of realism or elements of like continuity within their specific set of rules in their universe. And they don't want to break any of those things. They don't want to like abandon their design ideology, but they are embracing a more like fantasy, high fantasy inspired thing. And I think that that's really cool because I think Sumeru is probably going to be one of the most gorgeous areas we have yet. I'm super excited. It's just like humongous trees, guys. Humongous trees. So I wanted to ask you guys what you were most excited for. Because Walrus basically said that he was most excited for the characters. He's, you know, he thinks it looks cool and stuff. Like I think this is probably what a lot of people think. They think like it looks cool and they're excited for that and all. But a lot of people are most excited for the characters. So I'm curious what you guys are most excited for. For me, it's the exploration, it's the lore, that kind of stuff. Exhausted Axolotl says, I'm ready for more lore. Desert area and future characters. I'm most excited for the environment, says British Gamer. I think they're going to release on a different patch. Justin says the Traveler, the Dendro Traveler. Yeah, that's definitely huge. I can understand why you'd be excited for that. Especially Sino. Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait for Sino. He's gonna be good. I like my two big units that I'm really excited for are Calais and Sino, to be honest. More excited for new region and lore, says Say Crawford. Dendro element exploration and lore, says Ray. Yeah, I think like that's, if I had to say, like, I'm not excited for, I mean, I am excited for specific Dendro characters, but like I'm really excited for the Dendro element. You know what I mean? In general, I think the Dendro element's going to be huge. And it's going to be so fun to test out team building and all sorts of new things with the Dendro reaction. In the teaser, when the Traveler used Dendro, it looked like Kaya E. Yeah, it's funny because it looks like Kaya's elemental skill, but it looks like Lisa's burst. Like Dendro Traveler kind of looks like it has like a Lisa style burst. You can see when it when they're fighting the Electro Regisvine, and one of the frames, Traveler's burst is up, and you can see the AoE similar to like Lisa, how it's marked. Like with a ring. And so, assumedly, Dendro Traveler is going to just apply a lot of Dendro in an AoE. Assumedly. Freddy is like begging for pets. Aren't you, buddy? Aren't you, buddy? You waited until I started streaming and you're like, yeah, pet me. Pet me. Give me the pets. I want the pets. That's right, Shenhe. Absolutely correct. Can't wait for Tighnari. Don't know what he does, just love his looks, his personality. I seem to have a guarantee to use it. Yeah, I'm expecting, since Calais, I guess works under Tighnari or something like that, serves under I don't know how it works. However it works, I think Tighnari is going to be the 5-star, Calais will be the 4-star, and I expect them to be on the same banner. So I'm probably going to end up getting Tighnari as well. I do like his looks. He looks fantastic. And I mean, hey, Dendro Catalyst is probably going to be a really great thing to have, because we all know that catalysts are great at applying elements. Fantastic at it. Paying for artifacts because harder to get elemental specific damage. I really don't think that's a big deal. Everyone is gonna freak out about, oh, I need a Dendro cup. Oh, I need a Dendro cup. Here's one thing that I wanted to mention to people that no one seems to be like really considering. We've gotten a lot of units lately that don't even want an elemental cup. Like imagine, like think about like Shenhe, people like Yunjin, Goro. There's a lot of units that have come out lately that don't even use elemental damage goblets. Now, Dendro, assumedly, is going to be a more supportive element. If Dendro is a more supportive element, then that means that you are less likely to need those elemental damage goblets. So, save your HP, save your EM, save your defense, save your attack goblets. Even on characters that benefit the most from those goblets and those things, like if you have a character that benefits the most from a pyro goblet, it's if you have an equivalent, like let's say they scale off attack. If you have an equivalent substat attack goblet, it's not that different. Like it's really not that different. It's like a 10-15% difference on those characters where it's like better to have the damage goblet. So just saying. Definitely saving EM main stat artifact. Yeah. Pyro plus Dendro equals big damage. Maybe? No, it's not. It's just going to be the burn reaction. Like literally the point of Pyro and Dendro is going to be to extend a Pyro aura. Burn is not going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, definitely saving EM main stat. I think EM main stat is probably one of the most likely ones you'll need. So you can get EM main stat goblets now, you know, and you can just save those up. Or HP. Because like most supportive characters either scale off of like HP or elemental mastery, so those are pretty much your safest bets. But yeah, look, like all of the characters that they teased, I guarantee that there is not going to be a Dendro DPS for the first patch or two. We're not going to see any Dendro DPS characters for the first couple patches, probably. Because they're probably only going to release characters that are supportive and would function better without a Dendro Goblet. Like, I'm expecting Tainari, Collet, and Dory to be all, like, supportive characters. I feel like Dendro will be, like, support. Well, yeah, the Dendro itself will be primarily supportive. It's just that there will be, like, you know, we have Ito. You know what I mean? We have Zhao. We have Heizo. Like, even the supportive elements have DPS characters. So it's not unlikely for them to release like a Dendro DPS, but just that like a Dendro DPS is not going to be common. So we don't need to worry about having like a bunch of Dendro goblets. Like for them, honestly, I kind of expect a lot of people to not even really want a Dendro DPS. It's probably going to be kind of like how they did it with Geo. They're going to make it so that you have to sacrifice a lot because like it's just game balance, you know what I mean? I bet the ones we have are going to be focusing on the new Dendro reactions possible buffs for how this works. Yeah, so like all of the characters they announced, exactly. They're going to be focused primarily on being reaction-based characters, applying Dendro, enabling it. And then like one of them is probably going to be a healer. Like I would imagine that we're going to get a Dendro healer like right off the bat. Or very soon into Sumeru. That's me. I stopped caring about characters and building long ago. Last character you built was Raiden. Yeah. Wow, that lightning almost got me. All Sumeru characters are going to be relying on Dendro in some way. Probably. Maybe not entirely, but like, yeah, a lot of them are going to be built around enabling the element. You know what I mean? I'm just like leaning back. Heck yeah. I'm just going to play like this. So cozy. I love it. Okay, my neck hurts. When I said Raiden, it almost struck me. Yeah, Raiden heard me say her name. King Flame said, "Hey, I got Kaching." Yeah, you told me. And you're planning on working on your Razor and Kaching. Cool. Good luck. Game is just too easy on the overworld for me to even care for builds or meta and stuff. Yeah, I mean, like, the overworld is really easy. And, like, I enjoy optimizing my characters. Hold on. How do I put this? Oh, I forgot about the light goal. That didn't crit. That made me so ridiculously sad. I'll knock it down to, like, 40. How about that? Take 4 off for you. There we go. Like, oh my god, I gotta clear my throat. I'm so sorry. Like, the overworld is super easy, and you don't need to optimize. You don't need meta for the game. But I think that it's just one of those things that, like, you should just enjoy doing as you, I don't know, enjoy doing. You know what I mean? Like, I optimize just because I feel like it. I don't have like this big, I guess the point is like, I don't have this huge feeling of pressure. Like, oh my gosh, I need this much more crit rate, or I need this or that, or I'm screwed, or oh my gosh, if I don't get this, or you know what I mean? Like, it's not this huge pressure on me to optimize. It's just that, like, I just enjoy it, so I do it. Me and my sister both got Kazuha and Heizo, but enjoying them. Got my hands on a cookie too, so I'm building characters for a hot second. Nice, Big Red. That's huge. Congrats to both of you. I didn't get a Heizo. Sad. But that's okay. I have a backup plan. Klee birthday message is soon. Hoyo gonna tease us about how Klee spent the holiday with Alice. Oh yeah, I wonder if in her birthday message if Klee will say anything about that. I understand why people do it, of course. I'm just one of those people who doesn't care anymore. Yeah, I get you. I think that's pretty much where most people stop caring. Or maybe it's not that they stop caring, it's just like that whole like there's no need anymore. Once you have two teams that can clear Abyss, you don't need to build anyone else. You know what I mean? There's no necessity. So like I remember once I had two fully built teams, suddenly I felt like not like there was no point to it anymore, just like there was no pressure to keep building characters. Like if I wanted to, I could just stop building characters right then and there and I would be fine. But like, yeah, I just enjoy doing it, so I keep doing it. I'm gonna revel in getting your butt whooped in Sumeru. Yeah, I'm kind of interested about like what kind of enemies. Like I know we saw like one, it's like a new, it looks like a Spectre kind of thing, and we saw the Electro Regisvine, but I'm really interested to see what kind of new enemies we get. And more than that, I'm really excited to see what level are the enemies gonna be, mob density, you know, that kind of stuff. Vroom. Imagine if there was a tree that attacked you, new salad boss. Yeah, lots of vegetation. Lots of vegetation, I'm sure. Electro Regisvine salad gonna tingle the taste buds. Exactly. It'll be interesting to see a Regisvine boss that's not like, I'm guessing it's gonna be hard to kill, like at least somewhat, which would be kind of interesting because, you know, I'm used to the Regisvines being like one-shot bosses, you know. This dude is just straight chilling. He does not have a care in the world. He's like, yeah, man, you do you. I don't care. Haley, welcome. Good to see ya. You're one of those people that has a team for each party setup slot, plus honestly hoping for more slots would be great. Like, yeah, I have more. I agree with that. I don't think 4 team slots is enough. I also have a lot of different teams that I like to use, and I feel restricted by the 4. Okay, buddy, you need to chill. Give me that artifact. But yeah, I would straight up love more team slots. Chongyun just went full Legend of Zelda mode there. Spin to win meta. Okay. How do I want to spend my resin today? No, I'm gonna go to the Crimson Witch domain, I guess. Should I? No, let's farm this one. This is a better idea. I'm gonna change the song. How fast do I want to clear this domain is the question. How far into the game did I get my first 5-star? My first 5-star was Jean on the Ganyu banner. And to be honest with you, I have no idea what pity or like how long into the game it was. All I remember is that my first 5-star was Jean, and it was on the Ganyu banner. Let me just make sure Ayato and everyone. Okay. Are you serious? I could have dashed, but you know what? I'm just gonna literally like restart the domain. That is unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. Okay, I'm gonna actually use healing food. Do I have any like high level healing food, or is it all low level? I don't want the healing over time stuff. All right, well. Welcome, Burning Per Person. Okay. Your first 5-star was Haley says her first 5-star was Mona on my first ever 10 pull on Albedo's banner. Sheesh. That's huge. I'm getting an error message. You guys are getting lag? Hit refresh if you're getting lag. Let me check my... Okay, my internet is fine. You guys still getting lag? I'm still getting an error message. Calling stream. It's fine now. I'm still getting this stupid error message. Let me click it real quick. YouTube is not receiving enough video. What the heck? Yeah, just refresh if you're having issues. I wish this huge error message would go away. It's giving me mad anxiety. It's just this big yellow bar on my streaming thing that says error. And it's like, bruh, thanks for the anxiety. Oh, it went away. Okay. Well, now it's normal again. Make sure you guys drop your likes and help contribute to the like goal. I have a super special story for a super special story time that I would like to tell. This could be okay, but like, is it worth? No, it's not worth saving. Your other hobbies cost money, and I don't spend a lot of Genshin. I did spend 100 on Magic the Gathering cards. Nice. Oh my god. I swear, when I farm artifacts, I will cope so hard. What was everyone's first limited 5-star? My first limited 5-star was Ganyu. Even though I lost the 50-50 on Ganyu's banner, I still ended up farming enough wishes. Because it was when I started the game, so I could end up farming a lot. Ooh, this can actually be pretty good. Let's save that. Remserp was Tartaglia. Ray was Eula. Big Red was Hutao. Exhausted Axolotl was Xiao. There's a lot of variety there. Steph says Hutao. Burning Butt Person says I wanted Albedo so bad, but I never got him. I never really wanted Albedo at first, but then I ended up grabbing him, and now Albedo is one of my favorite characters. Albedo is just so good, and this right here has the potential to be really good. So I'm gonna just save that. 8-bit Axolotl, welcome. Had Mona 5 days after release, reaching soft pity, and had to cash €50 pack for Venti back then. Oh. You wanted Albedo after the story quest? I feel that. He has really cool lore, and he's also just like a super cool character in general, so I totally don't blame you. Zaz, welcome. Both the axolotls are here. Exactly. Exactly. I'm surprised my artifacts haven't capped out yet. 2 flat stats. I mean, it's got crit damage on it, but no, I'm not holding. I'm never gonna roll that. I'll never roll it. It's not worth saving. Poopy poop. Garbage. Oh, I should probably grab some more resin. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. Mm. Pit stains. I've always got pit stains. No matter the time of day, no matter what's going on. Oh, I think my transient resin might be about to expire. I should, The best part about having a small community is being able to respond to everybody. That's so true. I also think that, like, I mean, you know, there's a decent amount of people here. I feel like it's mostly just that the people in my community don't spam. Like, we don't really have anyone that sits in chat and just spams over and over. 5 days. Okay, I'll go ahead and use one. And that helps a lot. Like, if you go to some streams and everyone is just spamming, like, there's no way that the streamer can respond to anyone if everyone is just spamming. But yeah, well, I think we have a more chill atmosphere, a more conversational atmosphere. We need to grow it to the point that Flo can't read our chat. Yeah. Yeah, that's your challenge. That's your challenge. I'm gonna use a different team. I don't really remember who I was using for pyro application. I mean, I know Xenon worked okay. Tried Amber. Yeah, I'm just gonna use my freeze team. I'm just gonna oonka boom go through it. Famous streamer chat is like looking at words while the receipt is printing. Looking at the receipt while it's printing. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of true. My favorite streamer had about 80 viewers, but he finally clipped 10k followers, and the streams are getting harder for him to follow. I remember when he had 2k followers. Oh yeah. Yeah, it definitely does get more difficult. But like, you can do small things to help. Like, one thing I'm gonna do is obviously not allow spam in my chat, and like, I think that'll go a long way. Also, I have other things that I've been thinking about. Like, as my streams grow and as I get more people in my streams, I will probably... Oh, I actually just noticed my game volume on your end is a little high. Let me turn that down a bit for you. Okay. I'll probably stop during certain sections of my stream and like make time to chat with you guys. Like, most of the time I can just chat while I'm running around doing whatever I'm doing. But as time goes on and my chat gets busier and busier, I mean, assuming it gets busier, I'll have to like make time to stop and like actively engage so that I can try to get like catch everybody in. Yeah. Here's a new way to build Xenon EM for Dendro. I don't know about that. Do not know about that. That might be a bit of a no-go. Oh crap. Oh well. I just used my original resin. It doesn't matter. You were listening to a Markiplier video earlier, and he was talking about being sad when he couldn't respond to everyone in his community anymore. It's bittersweet. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure I'll feel that way too. Like, I kind of feel like it's one of those things where like, as I grow, obviously I love the people that are regulars in my chat. I love chatting with you guys and seeing you come back and, you know, building the sort of rapport that we have where we can all chill and hang out and vibe together. But like, as I grow, I may not catch every message that you guys put into chat, but I'll still notice people that are here all the time. You know what I mean? Like, if you show up a lot, I'm still gonna recognize your name, and that's gonna build priority, like in my mind. Like people that have been here for a long time, when I see them in chat, you know, I take more notice of that than someone I've never seen before. Does that mean I'm a new regular? Yeah, I would say so. I mean, you're here a lot now, British Gamer, and you've been chilling, hanging out a lot, and you're kind of new, but you are definitely a regular here, which I appreciate. Thank you. I mean, thank you all for giving your time to me. That means a lot. I should probably... No, I'm not gonna hold on. Wow, this domain hates me today. You'll know the names that have been around forever. Yeah, exactly. And there's other ways too, like, you know, maybe I can do like sub-only streams or something later in the future where like, I don't know. We'll see. Dante! Today was a bit hectic. It's okay. I was late to my own stream, so I can't possibly blame you. 72,000? Ooh, that was juicy. Subathon? I don't know if I can do that. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm too much of a, like, I love my routines. I'm one of those people where, like, I'm very set in my routines. And if you ask me to do something that breaks my routine, then I get very uncomfortable. Subathons sound like that. It's basically like, do nothing but stream for however long it goes. And it's like, whoa, I don't know. Don't know how I feel about that. But also, in my situation, like, I don't even have enough, like, if I did a subathon, let's be honest, it wouldn't last very long. Thank you, Haley. Thank you for gifting 5 memberships. Holy crap, look at that. Look at that. They already went out. Oh, by the way, this is a shout out. Freddie, I love you. I'm trying to do like 5 things at once, Freddie. Can I not? When I started stream today, I saw that in the chat there was an option that said like allow gifts kind of thing. So make sure you all select that so that you're able to get gifts. But I think they were all given out, right? All 5 of them. Sundalo got one, Dante got one, King Flame got one, British Gamer got one, Justin got one. Congratulations, guys. Thank you again, Haley. I really appreciate that. Making sure that we keep our emotes, huh? Because if we lose members, we lose emotes. Isn't that kind of silly how that works? I feel like they're like holding that system hostage. Why? I thought for a second it was gonna be good, but then it wasn't. Sag. I don't think we're gonna get anything good today out of this domain. I got renewed. Yay! So true, streamers always catch the regulars, not just streamers. It works too. Like I remember going to Subway pretty frequently at the point. I remember like, yeah. I worked at a restaurant for like 7. I was in food service for like 7 years, guys. Like probably one of the reasons I'm good at streaming is because I have a lot of experience with customer service. Okay. And look, when I was a server, if you came to my restaurant repeatedly, I would memorize your order. Like I'm one of those servers where like you walk in the door, I know what you want, I know who you are, I know exactly what you're gonna say to me, and yeah, I kind of have a good memory like that. But that's just kind of the nature of things. Ow. It's like with any job, really. 69,000. Nice. Wait, where's the... Whoa. Got turned around there. I've been farming the same domain as you for your physical DPS. Official. Nice. I've been farming it for Xinyan, for Yelan, for Zhongli, I guess. Eula. Am I ready for the cup apocalypse that is coming? What's that? I'm not gonna save this. What kind of copium am I on? Yeah, it sucks. Wow. Fun fact, I never wrote down a single order. I served at my restaurant for about 2 years before I became a manager. I was a server. Well, I started working on the table, like working back of house. I did that for about 1.5 years, and then I served for 2 years. And I don't need to go there. I never wrote down an order, ever. Not even once. It's actually because the first time I ever took someone's order, I got really anxious while I was trying to write it down while they were talking, because writing it down while they were talking was like, I can't write fast enough, and I got really scared. So I just memorized their order, and from that moment forward, I was like, yeah, I'm just not gonna write down orders. I'm just gonna memorize them. Did I get good tips? I mean, yeah, sometimes, you know, it just depends. Some people just don't want to tip. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter how amazing you are. Some people will literally just like I remember some people, you would walk over to their table and they would be like, thank you so much. No, look at me. Look at me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. This is the deepest gratitude that I can possibly offer you, because I have no money. And then they wouldn't tip me because they were just trying to, like, you know. Ghostin, welcome. I wish co-op domains give more drops so reduce resin costs the more people we have. Interesting idea. That would definitely incentivize co-op a lot. They could do that like an event or something. You know what I mean? Like, instead of leyline overflow, they could do one with artifacts where it's like, for this number of, for like 3 runs, if you run a domain with 4 friends, it costs 10 resin and it gives you as much as you would get for a condensed or something for 3 times a day for like a week or 5 days or however long. That would be cool. And that would incentivize co-op. That's an impressive skill. It wasn't that bad. Like, if you want to be good at memorizing stuff like that, like literally all I did was visualize. So like, imagine that the people had a table, right? Here, I'm just gonna go to. So they're sitting at a table, right? Like in front of me. I would just put the visual of the table in my head. So as I would stand there and they were telling me the order, I would just visualize the food on the table. So one person would be like, I want this and this, you know, a salad and whatever. And I would just picture the salad on the table. Next person's like, I want a Coke and a blah, 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 blah. I don't want to give away where I worked. And so, yeah, I would just visualize it in my head. And then when I would go back to the computer and I would type it in, I would just picture in my head, like, okay, what are they eating right now? And then I would just type it all in. And so I could do tables of 12, 14 people. I think my biggest order was over $100, and that's with no alcohol. Like, this is a restaurant that does not serve alcohol. So if you spend over $100, that's a lot of money. It was like, I think it was like 13 people or something like that, but they all ordered just a crap ton of food. Like, there were people ordering for 2-3 people worth of food. My wife was a server and was forced to let a customer in after they closed. He ordered food and then sat down in the place to eat, didn't even leave a tip. Oh, I hate people like that. It's awful. I used to work at a bookstore and we had a cafe, right? And this one customer would come in every night, 5 minutes before we closed, order a coffee, and then she would sit at the bar and she would drink a coffee, right? And then we would close and we would have to kick her out every single night. We'd be like, we're closed, you have to leave. And she'd be like, oh, really? Like, yeah, it was over the intercom. Like, she would do it every night. I don't know what was up with her. Spent $2,400 because my dryer and washer broke. Oh no. Let me start the pain of catching artifacts. Good luck. 2-piece thundering, 2-piece attack. Good luck, good luck. Spent, oh, I already read that. Dendro Apocalypse is coming, guys. I'm cereal. It's like man, bear, pig. All right, Dante, are you Dendro Cup Apocalypse? Dante, we already talked about this. Everyone is freaking out over Dendro Cups, but it's like not even gonna be a big deal. I promise you. I promise you it's not gonna be a big deal. Why? Because I promise you that the characters, the Dendro characters that come out are going to be support characters. And does Diona want a cryo cup? No, she wants HP. Does, you know what I mean? Like, we're gonna get, yeah, we're gonna get, oh, no, the goal isn't, we haven't hit the goal yet. I forgot, it's not on this screen. It's 40 likes. So we're close, 15 more. You're over halfway. I want to tell this story. You're just spoofing. It's okay. I just think people are, I don't know why people are so freaked out about it. Because if you think about it, you're probably not even going to need a Dendro Goblet. Welcome, Zhao. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't think I've seen ya here before. Good to have you. Freddy. Oh, look. Freddy's here to say hi. And I just swap back. He's such a good boy. You remember Zhao was here a long time ago. You wonder if it's the same Zhao. I don't know. Yeah, it is. Oh, welcome back. There's a lot of people that have like the character names. All right. He got his pets. Freddy about to fart. He didn't, thankfully, or else that would have been bad. Because that would have been like straight to the face. You know what I mean? Except now I have fur all over my face. He's been shedding his summer coat. And I don't know if any of you know, but like a cat's summer coat is really, gosh, it's really thin. And so like the fur is just really, really thin. It gets everywhere. And now it's like all over my face and stuff. Hey Flowcat, I got Cosmo a few weeks ago. Is there any tips I need to know to use him? I would build him triple elemental mastery on Viridescent Venerer, 4-piece. If you can't get triple elemental mastery at first, that's okay. Just you know, do what you can at first, but try to work towards triple elemental mastery on Viridescent Venerer, the 4-piece, and that's pretty much it. I would run him with Iron Sting. You can craft it. You can also use Sacrificial Sword if you have enough elemental mastery, like if you have a lot of elemental mastery on your artifacts. But Iron Sting is the preferred one. It's craftable. You only need R1. Don't go for refinements because you don't really need it. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I would level up all of his talents. Definitely. His normal attacks are useful because of the plunge damage, which affects, you know, his plunge after his skill. And yeah. If you have any specific questions about anything else, just let me know. He can buff multiple elements at a time. You just have to swirl them. So like, let's say you want to buff hydro and pyro at the same time, but you can't have hydro and pyro on one enemy, right? What you would do is you would apply one enemy with hydro, and then you would swap to your pyro unit and apply pyro to a different enemy, and then you would have Kazuha swirl them both independently, and that would give you a pyro and a hydro buff, if that makes sense. So like if you're using Hu Tao, for instance, you will need a unit to apply pyro. You have them at 700 EM. That's pretty good. That's actually a good, that's a really good point to be at. That's almost exactly where I'm at without C2. Without C2, I'm at 700. But that's because I'm doing like this weird split crit hybrid build. But 700 EM is fantastic. That should be pretty good. If you tell me what character you want to use him with, I can give you tips if you need them. But otherwise, I feel like he's pretty self-explanatory for the playstyle. You pretty much just apply the element you want to buff and then, you know, swirl it and all that jazz. He loves Sack Sword on your Kazuha. Gives him all the energy recharge I need, so I don't have to worry about it on substats. Yeah, I see a lot of people use Sack Sword on him, and it's a good weapon. Like, it's really not a bad... Oh, you're Hu Tao main? Okay, then yeah, I should probably talk about this a little bit. So, if you're going to use Kazuha with your Hu Tao, you have to be careful, because Hu Tao cannot be her own pyro applicator for Viridescent Venerer. So, I'm guessing you use Zincho and like, I don't know, Zhongli or something. Maybe Diona. Where's... Yeah, I'll just put Zhongli up here. Okay, so... Oh gosh, my camera just died. Give me a sec. Let me turn it off so it starts cooling down. Okay. So the issue with this team comp right here is that Hu Tao cannot apply her own pyro outside of her skill. So like, if you need to buff pyro, how are you going to do it before swapping to Hu Tao? You kind of can't, right? So like, this kind of team right here has a lot of problems because you can't use Kazuha's buff. Once you're in the E state and applying pyro, you can't swap off to Kazuha to buff it and then swap back. So that's the big issue with Hu Tao. How you remedy this is you have to bring another pyro unit. So you have to get rid of Zhongli, right? He's gone. So you got to fit another pyro unit in here. This is where most people have... There's 3 choices. My team is Kazuha, Hu Tao, Jingchu, and Bennett. Okay, you can use Benny if you want, but I would actually recommend probably a shielder, actually. So you can use... There's 3 options. Xinyan. Here, let me get rid of these 2. Because you already know you need them. Where's my Toma? There. Okay, so these 3 characters right here can provide a shield, and they can also apply pyro for Hu Tao. So like, basically what you would do is you would use, like an auto attack on Yanfei or her skill, or you would use a skill with Xinyan, or you would use Toma's skill right here. That applies pyro, and then you swirl it with Kazuha, and then you go to your Hu Tao and you do your DPS. So I'll give you a small example. You have Diona at C2, will that work? Unfortunately, you can't use Diona because she doesn't apply pyro. So let me demonstrate for you what exactly I'm talking about. I don't know where my Xingqiu. Okay, so you'll notice something here. I got my shield. I got my burst, right? But I have no pyro to swirl. So now Hu Tao didn't get a buff from Kazuha. There was no Kazuha buff there. And that's not good. Hey, JMMP. So, what you would do instead is you would swap Zhongli out, and I would use, personally, I would use Xinyan, just because personally I like her more. So now, oh wait, I put them in the wrong order. Give me a sec. There we go. Okay, I gotta find another enemy real quick. Let me warp. I need someone that's not gonna die really fast and someone that's not close. I guess this guy might die before I hit him, but it's okay. Okay, so now that issue that I was having with not having pyro on the enemy is not an issue. So I have my burst, I do that, and actually I forgot that the rain swords. Oh, so I have to do it before I even burst with Zincho. See, I don't even play Hu Tao. 1 second. Let me Oh, chill. 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 Go away. All right, so I have to. There we go. You want to pull on Chi-Chi? What do you think? What do you mean? Pull on Chi-Chi? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to hit him with pyro, and then I'm gonna swirl the pyro, and now I have Kazuha's burst. So now I can do the big PP damage. Does that make sense? It's just that I took forever to showcase it and explain it, but essentially Hu Tao cannot be her own pyro applicator. So you need a second pyro applicator. You can use Xinyan. You can use, and the reason people pick these units is because they're pyro and they have a shield. You can use Yanfei if you have C4 and you want to build her as Tank Fei, if you know what that is. Or you can use Toma. And Toma is a great option as well. He's pretty cool. I prefer like Xinyan. But some people don't like her as much. Just personal preference, really. You have C4 Toma? You could use Toma. I mean, Toma's pretty good. Pretty dang good. You're not built yet? Toma is like super easy to build. Not gonna lie. Super easy to build. When you switch to a... Wait, when you switch to a Ko, there's something at... When I switch to Toma, there's something at the bottom. Huh? What? What? There's no healer on those teams, only Zincho. Is that okay? I mean, you don't really have a choice. And, like, the reason why people will say it's okay is because Hu Tao is a hyper carry, so she's going to be on field most of the time anyway, and you have a shielder. I don't like running this team like this, personally. That's why I run my Hu Tao team that I run. Well, let me... Where are... Oops. So this is the Hu Tao team that I run. I don't even use Kazuha for her. I do not think that Hu Tao really needs Kazuha. And I think that the elemental mastery, because look, most Hu Taos don't have a lot of elemental mastery. So getting elemental mastery from Elegy, I normally have her on Elegy in this comp. It's pretty nice. And I do like having a healer, because Diona is a toggle healer. Like, you don't have to heal. You can shield, and then if your Hu Tao is like almost dead, you can toss out the burst, and then look, I can stand in it, grab 1 tick of healing, and then walk out. So it's not like you have to stand in here and get healed. You know what I mean? And you can just like run around the edges of it. That's why I like using Diona with Hu Tao. It gives you more control over the healing. Or like Jean. Jean is another really good option for Hu Tao, I think, for a healer. Because Jean, especially if you, like, I've seen some people do this weird thing where they build like an elemental mastery Jean, because if you build her with a lot of attack, then she will full heal a Hu Tao. But if you like make sure that your Jean has very low attack, then because this scales off of attack. So it's kind of like making her heal less on purpose, because you don't want her to heal Hu Tao all the way, which is kind of funny. Do I like Chi-Chi? Yeah, I do like Chi-Chi. I use her. Let me show you the team comp that I use her in. This one. This is my Chi-Chi comp. She's a physical driver using the clam set. Full EM Jean is really used for the Sunfire comp from what I've seen. Yeah, it's used for Sunfire, but like people also use it for Hu Tao, because like I said, I mean it's rare, but like if you make sure that your Jean has almost no attack, then she won't heal very much. And then, you know, you don't have to worry about her max healing your Hu Tao. But yeah, I use physical driver Chi-Chi in this comp, and it's a lot of fun. I guess I could fight something. All right, after this, I'm gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna go into the Archipela-GO. Oh wait, no, I have to do that one in Azuma quest. Oh my gosh. After I showcase this team, I'm gonna do something. Take a quick break. Oh, I did that on accident. I meant to use her freaking. Yeah. So this is the comp that I use her on. It's pretty good. Do I have tips for AR40? When you're moving towards AR45, I would recommend that you make sure that your characters are leveled up, like level them up as high as you can and then focus on their talents. Like those are huge. Because once you hit AR 45, you're going to want to start farming artifacts. So leading up until that point, make sure that your characters are leveled up. Make sure that you level up the relevant talents as much as you can. I think, yeah, you can see like talent priority now. So that's actually really useful. Yeah, I love how lively chat is too. But I'm going to just be right back real quick, guys. I'm going to just take a quick break, let my camera cool down a little bit. And yeah, we will jump into some Archipela-GO when I get back. Okay. Hello, I am back, sort of. I just wanted to say, that if you are not in the Discord and you would like to join a friendly community of people that chat about Genshin and other games and stuff, it's pinned in the chat. It's also in the description of my videos, yada, 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 that good stuff. I have to tell you all something. My dog, the dog in the house, not my dog, it's just the dog in the house. It peed in the kitchen. So I gotta go mop that up real quick. And yeah. So I will be back in a few minutes after I mop up some dog urine. I will return. Okay. I'm back for real this time. Okay. All right. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Okay, camera should be good too. So let me get that turned back on. Oh, I was muted. I'm so sorry. Okay, so welcome home, Kwong. I'm glad to hear that you're okay. Yeah, being in an earthquake on the 22nd floor of a building sounds terrifying. So I'm glad you're okay. Definitely glad you're okay. Sorry about being muted. I was gonna say we're gonna test out my Chongyun's like max damage potential basically with Wolf's Gravestone. So I'm gonna try that out. The issue is that I have to trigger the buff, which it actually shouldn't be too hard. So I'm gonna do this, do this. There it is. Now I just need him to transform before the buff wears off. Yeah, I don't know. That was terrible. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to do the Wolf Gravestone buff, but here. Sorry, we'll do something else. Okay. Let's try again. I'm not gonna worry about the actual Wolf Gravestone buff because it's just too much of a pain in the butt, but I'm gonna do everything else. So we go here, we do that, we do this, we do this, and then there we go. 42,000. 47. Oh, it wore off. Okay. Yeah, so 45,000 per strike is not bad, right? It's pretty good, right? Let me compare that to my max damage with Skyward Pride. My Chongyun's artifacts kind of suck too. Like they need work. Oh, I'm not batteried. Here, I'm gonna have to Okay. Come here, buddy. Oh, but now he's not gonna freeze. So I'm probably not gonna crit. 38,000. So I lose about... Okay, I lose like 7,000 per sword. Swapping weapons. That's why I use it on him for so long. But you eventually switch to Sack Greatsword. Yeah, Sack Greatsword is a great option for him. Because not a lot of units can use it, so it's just a good one for him. Okay. Your neighbors are fine since we are only on a 5-floor building. Most of the people at work are sent home due to the aftershocks. Wow. We're going to swap to English. I'm going to turn my music off. And we're going to hop into immersion mode here. Because we're going to do this quest. I was given a note. I'm supposed to go meet up with Ringo. So we're going to go do that. You had an earthquake at your place about an hour ago, Count Sake? Are you in the Philippines? Because Kwong also had yeah? Oh man, I'm glad you're okay. Very glad you're okay. I heard it was a 7.1. You guys must have really good infrastructure for earthquakes if you didn't have like massive damage.
Such fortunate weather. Care for a walk?
Oh, I forgot this one's not voiced, right? That's okay though. Ringo. Well, look who's here. What? You've been staring since you came in. Ah, Miss Gendo, you look different than before. Did something change while we were out of contact? Don't worry, we'll do our best to help you out. Changes? What are you talking about? Forget worrying about me. You're the ones who are completely defenseless out there in the street. Ah, this familiar, horrible tone of voice. Yeah, that's Gendo Ringo, we know. What are you two yammering about? Oh, nothing. It's just good to see that you're well. For us ninja, every appearance is a disguise. I have a new mission now, so of course I no longer need that restrictive Shrine Maiden outfit. Anyway, Gendo Ringo is being used by that fake at the Grand Narukami Shrine, so my new code name is Momoyo. Momoyo. Got it? Oh. Roger, Miss Momoyo. Whatever, now go back. Now back on topic, there's a reason why I haven't contacted you recently. So what happened? I guess previously that the fake infiltrated the shrine because she believed you to be the Shumatsuban members and was thus preparing to infiltrate the Shumatsuban itself. Logically, she should be trying to contact you often, which will push the plan forward, but things have been oddly quiet there recently. That's true, she hasn't given us any missions in quite a while. Experience tells me that the Fatui must be experiencing some changes themselves. Perhaps they are planning to launch some truly large-scale operation. That would be terrible. That's why I looked for you today. I'm giving you a mission. Figure out what the fake Gendo and the Fatui are plotting. Should we actively seek her out? No need. Let's not stir them up just yet. Recently, we discovered 3 other undercover Fatui. Disguise yourself as one of the comrades and try to coax the intel out of them. That's a super hard mission. How could you talk about it in such a relaxed manner? Oh, quit complaining. I've already figured it out for you. Here, take this code sheet. Code sheet? That's right. The Fatui's modus operandi differs greatly depending on which harbinger they're under. The latest batch uses codes to ascertain their common allegiance. The codes they commonly use are written here. Take it. Sounds super cool. Let Paimon see. What? Wow, so many of these words are more like scrawls, and there's water damage too. We can barely read it. Water, huh? That might have been saliva then. What? Saliva? You best know that I somehow managed to snag that infiltration specialist Shorty to get this done. I'm surprised she actually managed to stay awake long enough to catch us. What? I think I know who you're talking about. Huh. Whatever the case, memorize those codes, and the rest is up to you. I'd have to improvise, overcome. One of your 3 targets is disguised as someone from Sumeru and often hangs around Rito by the seaside. Operate in Hijima City. One dressed as a merchant, the other Hot Springs very recently. Got that? I'll be there in the safe house for a few more days preparing fake cadavers for a mission. I've already marked the Fatui's locations on the map. Go and return quickly. Okay. I kind of wish he didn't mark them on the map, you know? Have to go look for them. That's okay. One of the Fatui spies should be nearby, right? Remember, stay cool and act natural, or he'll suspect us for sure. Paimon's got a feeling it's gotta be him. Buzu Liek. Saw you got the sheet. Does that mean that she drooled on it? Yes. Are you looking for me? Attempt to make contact. Hello? Is something the matter? We're actually... Oh crap, I can't remember whether it's Countryman. Oh, you seem pretty young, but you're fellow countrymen, huh? Don't you underestimate us. How long have you been in Izuma? Have you gotten used to life here? Not long, really, but we're doing all right. Good, good. Well, I suppose you met those general crabs, huh? You people really know how to give us trouble. Taxes used to be the worst thing ever here in Rito. They've actually gone down quite a bit after the abolition of the Vision Hunt decree. On the downside, you know what? It's probably due to that incident with Our Lady. Vigilance is at an all-time high. We can't act rashly. Our Lady? He must mean Senor. Let's leave the general crabs aside. Those iron rats are also getting harder to deal with. I just came back from a hike. Dun dun dun. So I'll probably spend some time here in Rito sunbathing. I mean, we really got a great north wind blowing. Well, that's certainly worth celebrating. Celebrating? Wait, thank you. Wait, what? He had a mission, though. Oh, crap. What did I screw up? He said he went on a mission, and he was laying low. Oh, Northwind. Things are not going well. I hate you. And that sucks because now gotta go through the whole thing. That's terrible. Speaking of which, the teacher did mention that there would be a few new members coming into work with Layudochka. You must be one of them. That's right. Ah, see, I'm sorry. I've been on edge lately. That's why I tested the two of you for so long. I mean, of course, you're one of us. That should have been obvious. You were so familiar with our codes. This is great. Looks like you totally trust us now. Oh, Burning Per Person's got to head out. See you later. Have a good night. What do you need from me? To be honest, we'd like to know a bit more about the fellow countryman that you called Layudochka. Exactly, we work together after all. I see, to be honest, I've never seen her either. I just know that she's infiltrated the Grand Narukami Shrine atop Mount Yogo. Ah, she's so lucky. We were all brought up in similar circumstances, but it's just easier for people with Imazuman blood like her to create a fake identity, you know? Those who look like outlanders, no matter how you slice it, like me, can only stay here in Rito. Do people say anything else about her? Well, they certainly all think that she's fortunate to get a safe and relaxing job like being a shrine maiden, but there are also those who are jealous of her position. That's how it is. Exactly. She's in an excellent position, but her infiltration mission hasn't progressed at all. It seems like the teacher's patience is wearing thin. As such, the teachers decided to transfer her to an active unit so that she can make some actual contributions. She'll be out in the field with people like you. You needn't worry, though, that she's never been in a real fight and that she's pretty sharp in training. Between the two of you, you should be able to get big things done. I can't be sure about much else, I'm afraid. You can ask the others. Just be prepared. You might get a cold reception from those who are ill disposed toward Layudochka. Nothing much. See you then. Hey, Kay. Welcome. Which quest is this? It's a hidden quest. Yeah. Yeah, it's a hidden quest. We are trying to get information from the spies.
The wind knows me.
Okay. Let's check it one more time. Okay. Hey, Glitch. What is it? Attempt to make contact. It's been a while. Yeah, it has been a while. Hope you're doing well. Wow, you're pretty easy to find, aren't you? What is it? You want to fight? Oh, no. Don't misunderstand. We've got something to ask you. Ask me? Who are you? Actually, we're fellow countrymen who have forgotten their homeland. You're new? Yep, that's right. That's why we came to say hello. I see. Then have you heard? Heard about what? The general crabs and the sun crabs clench their right hands. Look enraged. The teacher says that we must smash the plates, take bold action. Also, that woman, she must be tested. That woman. Leudochka, our fellow countryman at the shrine. She has been sunbathing all this time. Do you suspect that she's loosened her left hand? Yes, exactly that. Speak. What do you want? Actually, we'd like to know a bit more about what's going on with Leudochka. She is weak, but she knows Inazuma. Well, the teacher gave her an important task, but she has disappointed. Tonight, the teacher will meet her and give her orders. It will be at the usual place. The usual place? Where's that supposed to be? I do not know, nor do I care. I only know that she is what? Snezhevna. Snezhevna. So the teacher has been good to her. She must smash the plates. Take bold action. Anything else? Why would I want to tell them? What happens? Leudochka must decide tonight. See ya. Yeah, so I am buying a webcam tomorrow. Tonight will be the last night that we have to deal with any camera issues like batteries or overheating. Wow. You were curious too, but you were too scared of blowing cover. Did anyone pick the actually, we're the bad guys option at the end? She's apparently just working at the Royal Hot Springs. Let's go ask around. Okay. Cam gonna get retired? No, I'm gonna use my camera for videos, but I'm gonna use my webcam for streams. So like, I'll still use my camera, just it'll be for the videos instead. Took my eyes off her for a moment, now she's gone, and my apologies. Do you need help with something by any chance? Could we ask if you've hired a new employee recently? We'd just like to ask her a few things. She was referring to Tay. As it happens, I'm looking for her too. She isn't very focused, even skips out on her shifts. I bet she's hiding right now, taking a break. Somehow there was an incident of a guest getting frostbite while she was on shift. How does that even happen? Okay. Did you do the most recent survey? Let's see, on the 20. This one? Okay. What is your overall evaluation of the following monsters? Oh my gosh. I mean, very satisfied. This was the best boss fight in the entire game thus far. Mechanically fun and challenging. Music is an absolute banger. Looking forward to more bosses like this in the future. What's the max AR? 60. What is your overall evaluation of these monsters? The cryo hypostasis? Somewhat unsatisfied. I find the hypostases to be an annoying enemy to fight. You spend a long time waiting to do damage and have a very small window to do said damage. It makes the fight feel like a chore. It is boring. Okay, I don't like that boss. Abyss Herald. I mean, yeah, they're fine. They are fine. What is your overall evaluation of the following monster? The fungus? Oh my gosh. These are the cutest little guys that ever done existed. Thank you for the serotonin. Is that not how you spell serotonin? I think that's how you spell serotonin. I don't know. How satisfied am I with the following monsters? Rank them accordingly. Smaller the number, the higher the overall rating. These are like really random. You got the rolling monster one. Oh, the little geo, whatever they're called, the little geo runts. I hate those guys. I'm so glad they nerfed the tailspin attack because that thing used to do like 1 billion damage. None of these enemies are really all that fantastic. Huh. No, 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 no. That just screwed up the whole thing. Oh, wait. Okay, 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 okay. Survey complete. That's interesting. I think they're doing this survey because they're working on new monsters for Inazuma or for Sumeru. Inazuma. I think they sent out that survey because they're working on new monsters for Sumeru, and they just want to like ask everyone what we think of the current monsters. Oh, my nose is itchy. Wait, what? Why do I have another quest? Oh my gosh. Maybe I'm not even going to the Archipela-GO today. No, I am. I put specters as last. Yeah. They're not as bad now, but they definitely were ridiculously annoying. Aha! What is it? We've got something to ask you. Who are you? Did that Mikawa Akane send you? Fuh, I just skipped a shift. You don't have to call people to catch me. Ugh! You've got it wrong. What? Are you from the Temerero Commission then? I already told you. I was on duty that day, yes, but I've got nothing to do with that case of frostbite, you hear? We're fellow countrymen who have forgotten their homeland. What? You should have just said so, but you didn't let us speak. What? Are you trying to start a fight with me? No, definitely not. Ugh, and here Paimon thought that Momoyo had a terrible temper. This Fatui lady might be even worse. Fellow countrymen, eh? If you got nothing else to do, get out of my way. This job is tiring as all get out, and there's not a moment of peace and quiet to be found. Archon, I might as well go wash the dishes. Wow. Stay cool. You're still young. Sigh. You're right. Working here at the hot springs is tiring, but at least for now, the south wind is blowing. And what's more, I need to stick around long enough to watch that woman slacking off at the shrine, as she is. Get her comeuppance. Comeuppance? That's right. That Lyodochka and her Archon forsaken good luck. Believe you me, I never liked that wretch. I could have been the one to work at that shrine, but the teacher chose her in the end. We're all Snezhevenas. How am I inferior to her in any way, huh? And what do you think of that woman, huh? Will you clench your right hand or loosen your right hand? No, I will clench my left hand. That's right. That's how things should be. And here I thought you two looked kind of weak. Didn't expect you to be this ruthless, to be honest. Oh, you'd be surprised. She just praised us. That doesn't feel right somehow. But at least she trusts us now. You'll forever hear Tay's voice and Flo's, what? It seems like you're no friends of Lyodochka either. That makes 3 of us. Anyway, what did she do to you? She dumped her work onto us. She deceived us. She dumped her work onto us. Huh, you know what? That's not actually untrue. Ugh, that's rough. But fret not. She'll get what's coming to her soon enough. Ha ha! Why do you say that? Well, it all comes back to what happened last week. I had to meet that woman at a restaurant. It was a mission, you understand. So while she was paying for the meal, I rifled through her bags for a little spare change. Well, this person doesn't just say horrible stuff. She is horrible. Hee hee. But I made quite the unexpected find. And what a find it was. What did you find? A novel from the Yaoi Publishing House. A new issue, fresh off the press, too. As you know, the teacher has always forbidden unnecessary leisure, so I reported her, of course. Ha! Never did I expect the teacher was already losing patience with her shilly-shallying. Shilly-shallying? Don't they mean dilly-dallying? On her assignment to infiltrate the Iron Rats. The teacher was absolutely fuming after hearing my report. I'm kicking her out of the shrine. She's going to Watatsumi Island to do some proper work. That was great. Best thing I've heard all week. Very, very fun indeed. Hey, Flocat, you really sound like the bad guy here, you know? I see I was quite convincing. Hee hee hee. Whatever the case, let's eagerly await Lyodochka's tragic fall. What else do you need? Nothing. I'll rest up a bit. Working at a hot spring really makes you dizzy. That's how I let my cryo ability slip by mistake. Oh. Wait, does she have a vision? I see no vision. Did that just kind of low-key confirm that you don't need a vision to use elemental energy? Or does she have a delusion? Maybe? I mean, I guess if she had a delusion, she wouldn't have it just hanging out on her outfit. You know what I mean? Oh, we gotta go kind of far. You don't need to show your vision. Well, no, you don't need to show your vision, but like, yeah. It's just a little like, we don't really have confirmation on whether elemental energy is... Are you serious? What? I put a fresh battery in there. How? How is my camera not? Oh my god, it overheated again. Bruh, that's annoying. Oh, turn it back off. I guess we're gonna have to wait or something. Well, anyway, there's no confirmation that visions are required to control elemental energy. It's like, as far as we know, elemental energy is toxic to people. So like, without a vision, you could possibly control elemental energy, but it would just be like radiation poisoning. The cam boycott the stream because he's gonna buy a webcam. Exactly. My camera's like, fine. You want problems? I'll give you problems. And then it gave me the problems. Did you know that when you swap character, their vision will glow? Yeah. Okay. Whee! It's all dark in here. Oh, I just noticed that little spear. Okay. Did I get any intel? I share it. Okay. Seriously. Between the two of you talking over each other, your report was clear as mud. Don't worry, I got the gist of it. So the fake at the shrine is named Lyudochka. Her superior has actually been pushing her to make further contact with you, but for some reason she hasn't acted yet. As such, this superior, whom they call the teacher, is going to give her a new assignment tonight. She'll have to leave the shrine and go to Watatsumi Island. That's exactly how it is, yes. The details of this operation in Watatsumi Island is key intelligence. We must find some way to get our hands on it. But we don't know where they're going to meet up. We could follow her from the shrine. That is so, but given the area near the Grand Arakami Shrine is filled with mountain paths, we are quite likely to lose her. Wait just a moment. Odd, YouTube blocked my comment. It probably didn't block your comment, so those bots that pop into my streams and spam like porn links or whatever, they actually they post comments on my live streams too. So what I do is I have it set to like, I have to review every comment for my live streams. Because like every live stream I do, I'll get like 1 or 2 bots that'll try to comment. So I just auto block them, but it doesn't have like, it's not smart enough to not block yours. So I have to approve your comment later. Unless you're talking about like in the chat, I don't know. I could actually check right now, but isn't this one of those bamboo slips you get from the fortune slip box? This is no ordinary bamboo slip. I've scattered some Shumatsuban made elemental powder on it. You can use elemental sight to see the traces left. Oh, you pretend to draw bamboo slips and take the opportunity to get the powder onto her. Got it. Nope, just commented on the cam. Stop waving that slip around. How are you supposed to identify the right target if that powder gets onto you as well? Sorry. Paimon, sorry. Anyway, this powder is somewhat toxic. So fiddle with it. Okay. How do I ping people over mobile? I don't think you can over mobile. I was talking about live chat. Oh, okay. Weird. Less jibber jabber, more work. All right, we're going, we're going. Okay. Wait, what? Okay. Wouldn't she notice that we didn't? Why, hello, traveler. In the middle of a hazy night, no such thing exists at the moment. That's been the case, hasn't it? Perhaps not be in the future ever again, really. What did you just say? Nothing, don't worry about it. That's funny. Wait, no, I didn't want to do that. But won't she notice that we didn't, like, draw one? Please pass that to me. Actually, you know what? I have the faintest impression you didn't shake this cylinder slip at all. Really? It must have been a trick of the light. That's right. You just weren't paying attention. Me? Not paying attention? Come now, that never happened. I just didn't sleep last night. That's all. Sorry for worrying you. Here's your fortune slip. That's funny. She did notice. How did it go? We should have gotten the powder under it, right? Without a hitch. Why are you two standing there while looking so somber? Did you get us with a misfortune on it? Just a modest fortune. Oh, I wouldn't be too sad about that. A modest fortune is not bad either. Perhaps you might encounter some challenges, but I'm sure there's a happy ending for waiting for you on the other side. Someone with a good heart as yours will definitely see such fortunes, though. Well, that's what I believe, at least. Next, let's find a spot to hide and wait. Glitches from NASA? Oh, you actually pulled a legit slip. So even if you didn't do the even if you do the cylinder, she says you didn't do it. That's funny. Wow, look at us being so sneaky, standing on a hill. Let's go. Do regular people use these? I feel like they'd be kind of sus. Oh, if the time hasn't come yet. Whoa, 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 whoa. Too fast. FM Schnavich. Ah, teacher, you're here. I like her outfit. Sorry for bothering you. Allow me to make my report. So concerning your instructions to infiltrate the Shumatsuban. Enough, Lyudochka. I tire of your delaying tactics. Frequent contact might raise suspicion. The Shumatsuban's direction might change due to the end of the Vision Hunt decree. I must gather more information. You always say these things. Tell me. You don't actually have the trust of those two Shamatsu-ban members, do you? Why else would you spout all these lies, hoping to stave off time? That's not it, teacher. They do trust me. I just need more time. Time, you say? I have given you more than sufficient time. Understand this. My patience is limited, as is that of Lady Arlecchino. Arlecchino! Arlecchino! My apologies. I did not spend all those years raising you to listen to apologies. What I want are results. Results! Forget it. I will not chase down every little detail of this matter. Your inability to win their trust, your present lifestyle getting to your head. None of this matters. I have written your final instructions on the sheet of paper. Take it and read it well. Yes, teacher, I will complete the mission. I will not disappoint you. This is something wrong? No, not at all. Lyadochka, may I take your previous words as your promise? ... Answer me, yes or no. Teacher, I have no objection to your decision, but you said that Lady Arlecchino can recall us from Inazuma at any time. And at this moment, the Shogunate and the Watatsumi Island have reached a ceasefire, so is what we're doing really necessary? Ha! This is precisely why our mission here has value. Lady Senora may have met her end here in Inazuma, but that makes it the best time for us to repay Lady Arlecchino's kindness and build up her prestige. And I've always told you that as far as we are concerned, chaos is the most fertile soil. ... What are you waving for, Lyadochka? This way, there will certainly be more orphans. And wouldn't that be well? We can take them in and train them. They will join us, well, provided you complete your mission, of course. Do not disappoint me again, Lyadochka. We go back many years. I have no wish to take things too far. Oh! Oh no, something terrible's gonna happen. Looks like Lyadochka's alone. Let's find a way to get those final instructions from her. I know how to get those instructions from her.
Follow the wind.
Oh, Lyadochka. Who's there? You. Why are you here? No, you misunderstand. I was here because... I don't think I'm misunderstanding anything. Your clothes say it all. Well, I suppose there's no point saying anything now. Now that you've exposed my true identity, I can't let you leave alive.
There you are. Hold the line.
You get it? There you are, eavesdropper. It actually makes sense. Ugh. Pants. Hey, are you okay? Sorry, I didn't quite hold back. Why aren't you finishing me off? You must be trying to get those final instructions from me. Well, wouldn't it be simpler just to get rid of me first? That certainly would be simple, yes. I suppose that might even be a release for you. Pants? like panting, you know. Kendo. Miss Lyadochka. We can tell, you know, you came at us pretty hard at first, but you weren't serious at all while the two of you were fighting, were you? Your attacks are pretty fake, too. I wasn't faking it that much, was I? Well, you're certainly trying to finish things, for yourself at least. Miss Lyadochka, we overheard your conversation with a teacher of yours. Things seem kind of tough. Could you tell us what happened? We could help you. But I'm a Fatus. Paimon said we would help, and so we will. Aw, thanks, Flowcat. Oh, right, don't you worry. We don't hurt good people. I wouldn't call myself a good person. At first, I only infiltrated the Grand Arakami Shrine so that I could make contact with the members of the Shumatsuban and infiltrate their ranks in turn. But imagine my surprise when I found out that the two Shumatsuban members that teacher spoke of were in fact the Traveler, famed for their deeds of Mondstadt and Liyue, and their servitor. Paimon's not a servitor, or whatever. No wonder you knew about us. Correct. As such, I knew the Shumatsuban infiltration was a bust from the start. But the teacher had such great expectations for this operation, so I didn't know how to report this to him. If he knew the truth, his wrath would be that wouldn't have ended well for me. And yet, coming to Inazuma, becoming a shrine maiden, it was all like a dream. And I would have been satisfied just being able to dream this dream. So I kept finding reasons to procrastinate and What is this word? Prevaricate? Can someone Google that word for me? Prevaricate? Prevaricate? Trying to take everything one day at a time. I thought my lies would fall through one day. I certainly never expected that teacher to not pursue the matter, but it gave me a new mission instead. What mission did he give you anyway? You went pale as a sheet the moment you read that note. It's because my mission is to poison. Poison? Teacher has ordered me and several others to enter Watatsumi Island and poison the land, therefore intentionally exposing our respective identities as a shrine maiden at the Grand Arakami Shrine and soldiers of the Tenryou Commission. That way we would stir up conflict between the Shogunate and the Watatsumi Island, which would give us, the Fatui, a chance to enter the equation. Glitch is gonna go to sleep. See ya, good night. That teacher of yours, what a wicked person. If that plan went through, all the work we had put in to reestablish peace in Inazuma would go right down the drain. So what do you plan to do, Laidochka? It means to speak or act in an evasive way. He seemed to prevaricate. Oh, interesting. I don't know. I don't have the right to oppose the teacher's orders, but I don't want to see such a thing happen. That's because you're a Shnezhevna, right? Come to think of it, Paimon's heard those words used a lot. What does it mean? It's referred to orphans. It's used to refer to orphans, right? That's correct. Shnezhevich and Shnezhevna are surnames that the Fatui give to orphans they take in like us. By the Lady Arlecchino. We do not know who we truly are. At the most, we are the blood that flows through our veins. We know the blood that flows through our veins. Huh. It was due to my Inazuma heritage that I studied matters concerning this land since I was young. In fact, my teacher was also a Shnezhevich. That's why I can't understand. No, that's why I can't forgive him for saying those things. I've always been thinking to myself, who am I really? Why was I left all alone? Did my parents meet with some unfortunate fate, or did they abandon me? But the way the teacher completely disregarded the suffering of orphans, I couldn't help but wonder, was my fate a creation of the Fatui, of people like the teacher? Truly unforgivable. Traveler, we've got to help Miss Laidochka. She may be with the Fatui, but she isn't a bad person. Thank you for your sentiments, but I suspect that my course is already set. The teacher will have no mercy on traitors. As long as I live, he will find me. Perhaps meeting my fate at your hands might have been the best. Is that the only way you can get away from him? That can't be. Huh, wait, Paimon's remembering something. Momoyo, yes? Momoyo, yeah. Right, Paimon's got it now. She was making some... Hush. So basically, Laidochka, we have come up with a way to save you and foil your teacher's awful plot. Really? Don't you worry about a thing. Still, you best find a place to lie low for the next few days. You better start sunbathing. You know what I mean? She's got to go sunbathe for a while. You can come out once we've done settling everything. Do you know of any place to go? Some place we can find you that no one else will suspect. Let me think. There's this one place I once worked at Yai Publishing House, and as proofreader for a new novel releases under a pseudonym. I really love their novels. They have a small room behind their bookstore in Inazuma City, which is sometimes used by proofreaders or authors behind on their manuscripts. Sounds like a fine spot. Talk about hidden in plain sight. Miss Laidochka, just hide out in that spot for a bit. We'll come looking for you if anything crops up. I understand. I really don't know how I should thank you. I mean, I've been deceiving you this whole time. The teacher wrote the details of our mission on a piece of paper he gave me. Here. The lives of innocents at Watatsumi Island are in your hands now. She's gone. Okay. Okay, so I have done a little bit of research about like the Fatui and like Arlecchino being in charge of a bunch of orphans. That is like a thing. Huh. So they take in outlanders, orphans of all kinds, and then they raise them and then they recruit them. Interesting. Interesting. Is this a leak? No. We just read text about it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Indoctrination, no breathing. This is my last resort. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Momoyo. I mean, Arlecchino can recruit me any of the day of the week, to be honest. Okay. You're only back now? Well, then did you get the intel? Boop. Not bad. With this, we should be able to foil the scheme. I will get people to perform the follow-up operations immediately. You need no longer worry. Actually, Momoyo, we've got something to ask of you. Tell the details. ... Momoyo, stop staring at Paimon. Just say something, would you? You want us to save a Fatus? What has this got to do with me? That woman replaced me, you know? If it weren't for your overly fortuitous bumbling, the Shumatsumon might be in a crisis right now. Flowcat, help Paimon out here. If we can't convince Momoyo, Miss Floduski's life is a din. Make a pitiful puppy dog expression. Make your best pitiful puppy dog expression. Oh, make your best pitiful puppy dog expression plus imminent tears. That won't work on me. I will not associate with these Fatui. Do you think that making cadavers is so simple? I've been working day and night this whole time you've been out fishing for intel to finish the work I currently had. You need this much raw meat to constitute one person's weight, and then you also need to smelt white iron chunks together and a plethora of other ingredients to make fake bones. And without any sea gonoderma, the body will not contain sufficient fat. It won't look convincing at all. Putting the clothes on the fake cadaver is just the worst when you need to create realistic burns. Go too far and the clothes will be all but unrecognizable. Okay. ... What? Did you both go deaf? What are you standing around for? Give me this stuff! I guess I gotta go, do I know how to get Primo Gems? Pormoro Gems? I don't know if that was a joke or not. But if you want to get Primo Gems, chests and quests. You can also get Primo Gems from your teapot. Building sets. That's a way to do it. Flowcat and Paimon, there's something not going as planned. Don't worry, I'll leave this place immediately. It won't trouble you any further. No, we came here because we need a set of your clothes. Okay. This is my Fatui uniform. Those who know me should be able to recognize this set in particular. Feels kind of warm to the touch. Okay. That's kind of weird, Paimon. You don't need to mention that. It's like when someone stands up from sitting in a chair and you sit down and you're like, it's nice and warm. Like, ew. I don't know, that's kind of cringe. Kind of cringe, little cringe. Paimon, it's okay.
I follow the wind.
I follow the wind. I can see the simp sniffing beams already. Yeah. Primo gems, I just sold my kidney for them. Exactly. When did I say I wanted these materials? What? All right, everything's ready. What happens after this is none of your business. What about the operation that's happening in Washington? Yeah, man, I had it arranged so you were looking for materials. Items you need will take a whole day to craft. Come back tomorrow when the time's come. Talk about how I'm gonna use the body. All right. And now we wait. Okay. She should be done making the dummy. Wait, what? No.
Rest and rebuild.
Obey!
Into the wind. From whence you came.
Haha. Momoyo. Momoyo. Oh no, this place has been trashed by the Fatui. Momoyo's stuff and the materials, they're all gone. Looks like the safe house isn't safe anymore. What happened to Momoyo? Was she captured? Actually, there's a weird smell. There's powder on the ground. We gotta go save her. Ah, they really trashed the place, huh? Hey, Flo, I'm in danger. Oh, no. Hee hee, I'm in danger. Oh, okay. Okay. Are these guys actually just up to something bad? No, they're just in the way. You say no more. Running, running, running. Keep on running.
ordinance divine.
Submit for judgment.
Okay. No. Enter the basement of the abandoned building. Oops. I'll be praying for your kidney, Dante. Celebration emote. This place seems to have its secrets after all. Listen, there's people talking over there. Never expected the woman's lips to be sealed up so tight. Not a peep from her after all. Not to worry, sir. His interrogation is our specialty. Take a break and we'll take care of this in a moment. We haven't much time left. The teacher wants to know how much she knows about our plans, and he wants to know now, or we'll be in hot soup too. His temper is really something. What in the world did that woman do to anger him so? The teacher's latest plans have this person named Lyodochka as a critical piece, but the Shimatsuban woman took her out. Fortunately, the fire hadn't quite gone out when we rushed in. The teacher, sharp as he is, I never close it away. Might be at risk. Bad as that might have been, he really salvaged things, huh? Still, we don't know how much of our plans this woman is privy to, or she's informed anyone else in the Shimatsuban yet. It looks like Momoyo is locked up in an underground cell. Let's get her out of here. Okay. Thank you. You scared the crap out of us.
Time to go. Wind Strider. Into the wind. Sure. Time to go.
I usually just tap Kazua's skill. Is holding it a better way? It just depends on the situation. The tap has a shorter cooldown. The long has a longer cooldown. The hold has a longer cooldown, but it does a lot more damage. And has bigger AoE. But it depends on the situation.
Rest and rebuild.
Obey!
Like right there, I had to use the hold skill to be able to hit all those guys. The tap skill wouldn't have reached. Doesn't really seem like there's anything over here. Oh, I see a...
The wind knows me.
I like the holding for Mega Air Roomba. Yeah.
Hold the line.
Unleash!
Spirit Blade. Attack!
This domain seems a tad complicated. I'm just nervous about missing chests.
Let's get down to business.
Rest and rebuild.
Obey!
My blade. Looks like our theory went too far.
Allow me.
Day.
Manifest!
Into the wind. Submit for judgment.
We came to rescue you. Oh. I'm having too much fun finding an excuse to emote. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I don't care about your decorations. Oh, I never thought that our operational plans would be leaked. That is some awful luck. Exactly. Also, I heard that the teacher was summoned back to Shinshinaya, but that the Wasatumi Island operation is still going ahead. Do you think the teacher is acting a bit too independently? He didn't report the operation to Lady Arlecchino, did he? It's true. This is his own idea. You know what? I've got a bad feeling about this. Are you saying that if we fail, the teacher is just going to pin all the blame on us? Probably. Probably. Who are you? How did you get in here?
Hold the line.
One with nature.
Cryo incarnate! Oh! My will embodied!
Spirit blade. Attack.
Nice. Cleaning house. Check out this new deluxe skin in C6 Kazuha I got for my kidney. Wow. Aha! Momoyo! You're back. Are you okay? You're hurt all over. Quit your yelling. It's not that bad. Would you mind supporting me? You can't even walk by yourself. You're not okay at all. Wait a moment. Why aren't you looking at us? What happened to your eyes? When I was going for the elemental powder box, some Fatui shot the box and broke it. Some stuff got into my eyes. It was poisonous? You're way too noisy. I doubt I'm going to lose both eyes. It's just that this place is too dark for me to see anything. Let's go outside first. Oh, is she gonna lose one eye? That was one musty cell. What happened to your eyes? You just asked. This one's fine now, but your other eye. What's with those sad faces? Be glad we fooled them all and even exposed their base, all for the cost of only one eye. Better than an arm and a leg. This is a worthy trade. The teacher was completely taken in by my handiwork. The Fatui girl you're trying to save will never have to live in fear again. So, you mean you didn't flee from the safe house because you wanted them to believe that Lyadochka was dead? We had an agreement. And anyway, I wouldn't waste up all your previous efforts. Oh, she really... Oh, that's so nice. In any case, I expected that you would come to rescue me. Wow, you were such a team player. This capture of mine was quite sudden, and we have an upcoming mission. Oh, it's assuming I have no time for a written report. I'll just have to go to the Grand Arcami Shrine and get someone to pass a message to the Shimatsuban. As for you, go to Lyadochka. She's safe now. All right, we'll do just that. You thought that they removed her eye in interrogation. That's what I thought at first when I first saw it. But the powder thing, I guess, while being a little less cruel, you know, yeah, that sucks that she lost her eye. But yeah, so she's a cool person. She a real homie, a real one. Miss Lyadochka, we're back. We've done it. You're safe now. Miss Lyadochka? She's not in. That's weird. Where did she go? What do you mean she's not there? Is there anything I can help you with? Hey there, we'd like to ask after someone. Do you know who the lady who's been doing proofreading the past 2 days? Gone with friends of hers. Said that you would come looking for her. Miss Toyama should be Lyadochka's pseudonym. She told me yesterday she wouldn't be able to continue working here due to a family emergency. What a shame. A dexterous and diligent proofreader is hard to find. I was actually going to ask her to go full time with us. Right, here's something that she wanted to pass to you before she left. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry about the manner of my parting, though I did not apologize you deep down. I know that I'm no business to do in order to mention Peter before you get out. I wasn't able to look at a uniform. Your plan would put you in harm's way. Therefore, I left Yai's publishing house in search of you. I found you in Arumi along with a young lady, Miss Momoyo. I had only seen camera pictures up until then. I once took advantage of our resemblance to pose as her. She had every reason to hate my guts, but instead she took a huge risk to help me fake my death. Even at the price of one of her eyes, an unworthy sinner and I have nevertheless received way more kindness from you than I could ever repay. I put all my savings since I came to Inazuma in the bag beside this letter. Consider it a gift from you and Miss Momoyo, as I know there's a coin for Honda's word. Farewell, then I leave Inazuma and I shall never return. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess that's fine. She can just leave, I guess. It's okay. What? She's leaving? Seems like it. Seriously, Miss Momoyo lost an eye on my account? Nonsense. It's not like she blinded me personally or anything. The injury was an occupational hazard, you know. If anyone should be compensating me, it should be the Shimatsuban. Whatever the case, I don't need her Mora. You can do whatever you want with it. Well, you say that, but honestly, even Paimon isn't sure if we should. Paimon struggling about Mora? Say it isn't so. Paimon isn't that Mora-faced. But where is she going to live after Inazuma? Can she really find life and happiness? That reminds me, I don't think I can go back to doing Shrine Maiden work looking like this. The Lady Guji told me earlier that she thought our imposter was pretty suited for the job. I hate to think that she would do to you if she finds out that you've chased our Shrine Maiden Kaden away. Wait a minute, why is that our fault? Are you saying it isn't? You didn't stop her, and now she's about to flee Inazuma. Ah, Paimon's got it. Thank you, Momoyo. She'll probably be looking for a way to get out of through Rito. Best to look for her there. Bring her back. Tell her she uses the name Genda Ringa if she's willing to take it up, of course. I gave it to myself on a whim, but it turns out it fits her decently well, don't you think? Okay, so we're about to go get her back. Hmm. Oledochka. Oledochka. Where are you? I am, even though we're pretty close to hitting the light goal. So I hope that we hit the light goal, but if we don't, then I'll still tell the story anyway, since this is the second time that we've had this light goal. So I want to make sure that you guys hear the story. We found you. Why are you two here? Here to ask you to turn back. She doesn't want your money, and neither do we. Just use it to make a new life for yourself in Inazuma. What are you saying? I was a Fatui, you know. We threatened Inazuma's safety. I caused you all so much trouble. I don't deserve to stay here, not after. Even if you like me to stay, does anyone else? Is there really anyone who needs me here? That's not how it is at all. There are people who would like you to stay, like Momoyo. We were only able to find you because of her instructions. She said that it wasn't your fault that she lost an eye. It's an occupational hazard, and that Shumatsuban should be paying the cost instead. But why? That's what Momoyo said. It's pretty convincing. But, do you need more evidence that people would like to have you back? Don't worry, there are others. Miss Aratani. Exactly. She said that you're dexterous and diligent. You could become a full-time employee at the Yaoi Publishing House. Unless you want super deep eye bags. Paimon doesn't think you should take it. Did you really have to say that, Paimon? Why not? Mr. Lyadochka have to pick her occupation carefully if she wants to stay. Our suggestions are super important. Paimon thinks that being a shrine maiden would be the best for you. That's not a place where someone like me can just go whenever she wants. No need to worry about that. You've got a super big shot vouching for you. Bougie eye. She knew that you were an imposter the whole time. She also thinks that you'd be suited for working at the shrine. Also, Momoyo, you can't go back to working there, so Guji finds out that you are not coming back either. Flocat and Paimon are doomed for sure. Sounds like a threat. No, it's not. Paimon's just employing both emotion and reason, that's all. And aren't you even the least bit worried that Miko is really going to put us through the ringer? You finally smile. Does that mean you're not leaving anymore? Paimon, Flocat, thank you so much. The people who accepted me, they have my thanks as well. But I've been trained in spycraft since I was young. Before coming to Inazuma, I had never experienced an ordinary life. As a Shinejhevna, I still do not know where I truly belong. But I do not know if someone as steeped in darkness as myself has the right to return to walk in the light. Miss Lyadochka! So perhaps leaving Inazuma and exploring the various regions of Teyvat may actually be good for me, you know? At the very least, I'd have the chance to think about the sort of person I'd really hope to become. But you love Inazuma so much, well, won't you have regrets if you just leave like this? Yes, I will miss the place, but there's no other option, is there? How could this be? Miss Lyadochka was starting to waver back there, but she still doesn't want to admit it. Looks like convincing her to stay is going to be a harder matter than what we say. Hey, that rhymed. Looks like convincing her to stay is going to be much harder. Wait, it's going to be hard no matter what we say. I screwed that up so bad. We could still take the opposite approach. What do you mean? Let's drop her guard first. Then make her face her own heart's desire head on. That's true. It's not that she doesn't have dreams. It's that she's just there to face herself because she's worried about the... Probably knows if you got something we can... Okay. We'll convince her for sure. I know you have good intentions, but I've already decided to do this. You misunderstand us. That's right. We're not going to convince you anymore, but since you're leaving Inazuma, we thought we should at least give you something before we part ways, you know, for good fortune. Huh? What is it then? This is a fortune slip. That's right. We got this the day we used the fake bamboo slip to tell you. The bamboo slip may have been fake, sure, but it was the key to us being able to truly understand you. You were the one who told us that we were good people and that the fortune slip would definitely be accurate as a result. You're a good person too, Lyadochka, so we're sure the good fortune will go with you as well. We hope that it'll remind you of the times you spent in Inazuma. May you do as a fortune slip says, fly drift across the seas to lands far away, but one day you will no longer drift. One day you will become what you hope to be. One day you will become what you hope to be. Hey, Oblixius. What I hope to be. Miss Lydoshka, you say that your life has no direction, but that's not true. You're just being tied down by your past. In fact, you already knew what sort of person you'd like to become. I already knew. Yep. The Shrine Maiden uniform that you're wearing right now is your answer. I. It's true. You're right. I always wanted to become a real Shrine Maiden. Every day, whenever people got their bamboo slips from the fortune slip box, whenever they would earnestly share their troubles with me, I would feel guilty about being a fraud. I really wish that I could bring them joy. Can my wish come true? Can I really stay? Can I really become that person? Yep. Momoyo says that you can continue using the name Gendo Ringo if you're willing to, of course. You'll never have to be tied down by the name Leodochka ever again. Thank you. Thank you all. I will take up this name. I will become Gendaringo. Whoa. Sorry for the trouble, you two. It must be hard to convince me to stay. Hee hee. All's well that ends well. Right? Are you feeling better now? I am. I am sure of what I feel now. I want to stay here in Inazuma at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Since I've taken the Mora back, please take this fortune slip. May my blessing go with you. I'll return to the shrine now. Hopefully I can thank Miss Momoyo in person. I must also thank Lady Yai for taking me in. See you, Flowcat Paimon. Let's meet again. Just call me Ringo. Okay. Wow. My heart is all warm and fuzzy inside. So warm and fuzzies. Why do I got these exclamation marks? Go away. Get out of here. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that quest took a lot longer than I thought it would, but it was a good quest. I feel like we got a good amount of lore from that, and it was touching. I gotta check. I wonder where Momoyo is. Interesting. Well, I was gonna say that we could do Archipela-GO stuff, but that world quest took like 3 hours. Stay hydrated. Welcome. I hope Sumeru has a lot more of these intricate and meaningful quests instead of all the bland world quests. I think they will. I mean, I think that we'll get some good introductory quests, right? That'll be kind of basic. But then I think over time, we'll definitely get a lot more of those deeper quests. But for sure, we'll have like, you know, I'm sure that the very first quests will be kind of basic, like just get to know Sumeru and the people and stuff like that. All right. So I'm going to tell a story because it's story time. And you guys like almost hit the like goal. You almost did. So in honor of almost getting there, I will tell you my story. But give me a minute. I need to drink some tea and stuff. So I'll be just like 1 minute. I'll be right back. Sundaloo said this became the We Gonna Gendo Ring Go stream instead. Exactly. Okay. So, I have a fun story to tell. Oh, is it a fun story indeed? Let me get the camera going just because I think after, hold on. Okay, camera should be good. All right. So, basically, the special story goes as follows. Here, actually, let me turn off game music. Okay. So, we're going to talk about 2017. Okay? 2017. I was a young lad, right? A young lad in college, living life, being a lad, right? And I had this friend. This friend had a special coupon on like airline tickets, right? So my friend was like, "Hey, do you want to go to Puerto Rico with me and just explore Puerto Rico?" I was like, "Yeah, absolutely." And now this was actually in 2016, but we decided it was the end of the year, so we were going to go and fly there and arrive on New Year's Eve. And then we were going to spend New Year's, like the night of New Year's, in Puerto Rico. Just, doing all the fun stuff, right? So we fly to Puerto Rico. We get to Puerto Rico. And we realize very quickly that you can't Uber from the airport. It's annoying, but you can't. And so we decided to start walking to our Airbnb. And long story short, taxi picks us up, takes us to our Airbnb, and the Airbnb that we had rented was in a university town. So basically it was like college towns where like there's a big university and then there's a bunch of college kids living in the surrounding area. So it's basically all college kids. Well, that's where we flew out to, right? So we get to our Airbnb, we drop off our stuff, and it's like 11 p.m., right? So we're like, okay, we got like an hour to find some place to hang out for the New Year's. We walk out of the Airbnb and we walk out into the streets, and you know what's there? Nothing. No one. The lights are off. Every business is closed, and there's literally no one in the streets. So we start walking. We walk and walk. 10 minutes go by, and we see one dude with a backpack and and like his hoodie up, like walking down the street, all shady like. And I'm like, what is happening? And like we're talking about it. We're like, what is going on? Are we not supposed to be here? Is there some kind of curfew that we don't know about? Like, did something happen? Like, what is going on? So we get back to our Airbnb, and this is important. When we first got to our Airbnb, there was no one there. Like, the person who runs the place just wasn't there, right? And we got back shortly after midnight. We walked around for about 45 minutes, and then once we realized there was nothing going on, we got back to the Airbnb. When we got back, our host was there along with some other people that had shown up. And our host was like, yeah, so there's no New Year's party here anymore, because they used to do New Year's. Like, this university town used to party so hard for New Year's that they had to, they basically put a curfew in for New Year's. And no bars are allowed to stay open. You're not allowed to go out. You're not allowed to party. And like, most people just have like little parties at their houses, like just little tiny get-togethers, right? But it was just like, it was one of the creepiest moments of my life, walking through this ghost town and like there just being nothing. And it's like New Year's, you know, we're like, what is happening? Zoink, Scoob. You know? Yeah, so we didn't actually get to celebrate New Year's like at a bar or anything, which is fine because I'm like not a big bar person anyway. We just hung out with our friends at the Airbnb. But we had been like traveling all day, so we were tired anyway, so we ended up going to bed pretty early. Twice you pretty much walked amongst a haunted area. Yeah. It was funny though, because like, I feel like if we had bothered to look it up, we probably could have figured that out on our own, but we just assumed that things would be open. Oh man. That was a fun trip though. I could tell you one more story from that trip. It's less creepy. If I had a nickel, I'm gonna get into ghost hunting. I used to watch like a lot of that stuff when I was younger, like ghost hunter stuff. What abandoned place. The next story that I have to tell is actually not that creepy. I don't think it's creepy at all. Yeah, bonus story. God, my nose is so itchy. Okay, so near the end of the trip, we had decided, we kind of loosely planned the trip. It was like an 11-day trip, so it wasn't super long, but we kind of planned it where we were planning on going to this beach island. So off the coast of Puerto Rico, there are 2 beach islands, and one of them is called Culebra. I can't remember the other one. But anyway, there is a town next to the coast that it's like a ferry town. So we got an Airbnb at this ferry town, and we got up at like 3 in the morning to get in line for this ferry. It was ridiculous. Okay. So here's everyone in my group. We decided to go to Culebra, and we have a 3-person tent. 3-person tent. And we have me, my friend, a lady from China, a lady from Ireland, a lady from Poland, a guy from Colorado. The issue is that we had a 3-person tent. So we show up to Culebra, this beach island, and we get there, and we're walking around, and we set up our tent, and we quickly realize that, like, we're all either gonna be cuddling or sleeping on top of each other, or someone is gonna have to just, like, not sleep in the tent. And, like, we're all standing there staring at this tent, just like, oh no, what are we gonna do? And this lady walks up to us, and she's like, hey, I just set up my tent right over there, and it turns out that I have this extra 5-person tent. I think it might have been a 6-person tent. It was a huge tent. And she was like, do you want to borrow it? You just want it? I was like, we were like, yes. Yes, please. Please. So she let us borrow her huge tent, and we were able to comfortably sleep on the beach island. The other fun thing that happened was at night, we built up a fire pit in the sand. So we like dug out a fire pit and put like stones around it. And then I went and I foraged a bunch of like dead palm leaves and stuff like that. And we built a fire by the beach. And we're like sitting there, hanging out, talking, telling stories. And this dude walks out of the darkness holding a case of beer and a guitar. And he's like, yo, my name's Tim. I'm from North Carolina. You guys want beer and music? We're like, yes. So it ended up, it started out mega sus. Like, it was the scariest, sussiest trip. I mean, like, it could not have worked out better. But yeah. 2 fun stories from Puerto Rico. I have even more fun stories from Puerto Rico. Summon Tim from the bonfire ritual. I know. You start a fire by the beach and you're guaranteed to have a man appear out of the dark with a guitar and some beer. Oh, that was such a cool trip. But yeah. Man. One of the hostels we stayed at, because like the Airbnbs that we used were all hostels. So like one of the hostels we stayed at let people draw and write on the walls. Puerto Rico is your home. Puerto Rico is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Have you ever been to Culebra, Kamikaze? Culebra was gorgeous. We went snorkeling. Snorkeling was so cool. I got to see like you need to travel on Christmas. Oh, really? Oh, really? I would love to go back to Puerto Rico someday. The last time I went, my friend had friends. So like we had 2 people that we knew from Puerto Rico, and then we made a couple friends there. But like I probably wouldn't go unless I knew someone that I could like stay with or that could help show me around and stuff like that. But yeah, I would love to go back to Puerto Rico sometime. Such a gorgeous place. En Fajardo. Culebra is top 5 beaches in the world. Yeah, I know. It's gorgeous. Culebra is so gorgeous. And the broken down tanks that just sit on the beach, like that is so cool. What about Guatemala? I mean, I love traveling. Like, don't get me wrong. I would love to go pretty much everywhere once. Like Guatemala, I'd check it out for sure. For sure. Like I'm a huge fan of food. I love food. And so traveling and eating new food is just like so good. Oh, it's far east. You must be really close to that ferry town. I spent a lot of time. So I spent time in San Juan, obviously. And then I spent most of my time either in San Juan, in the southern parts of Puerto Rico, or and we ended in the east. Oh, I've been to El Yunque. I've been to El Yunque actually. Yeah. I hiked like a ridiculous amount of miles there. It was so pretty looking out. I didn't go all the way to the top, but because like my group got really tired once we got like 12 miles in. The ferry was in Fajardo and they moved it to... Oh, okay. That makes sense. I do recognize the name. Huh. Do you know Kamikaze, have you ever heard of Moonlight? I think it's called Moonlight Hostel. It's the hostel that I stayed in the ferry town. And they let you like draw and write on the walls and stuff. And it's really cool because there's like all these quotes and stuff like that. to visit the zip line. Oh my gosh. I'm scared of heights. I'm so scared of heights. I don't know. I don't know about that. Oh man. Zip line. I don't know if I could do the zip line. Maybe. I went up, I was in Germany once and I went up the Zugspitze, which is the tallest mountain in Germany. And that was terrifying. It was terrifying. It's so scary. All this makes me want to visit them all someday. I know. Puerto Rico is gorgeous. There's a lot of really beautiful places to travel in the world. I think traveling is like the spiciest thing in life. Did you night travel to Biobase? Yeah, I did go see the bioluminescent bay. Yeah, I took a canoe out to the bioluminescent bay. That was one of the things we did. It was so pretty. There's even jellyfish that like eat the glowing plankton, I think, or algae or whatever it is. So these jellyfish end up glowing because they eat the bioluminescent stuff. You'll get to visit Japan soon. Ooh, I've never been to Japan. That sounds so cool. I've actually never been to Asia. I've been to Europe a number of times, but I've never been to Asia. And I would love to check out, like, I would love to visit like the Philippines. I would love to visit Japan. I mean, there's a lot of places I want to go. Bioluminescent kokomi, exactly. Okay, well, that was story time. I'm pretty much done streaming, folks. I was gonna do Archipela-GO, but this is already 3 hours in. I didn't expect the quest to be that long, but it was worth it because it was a very good quest. We got some deets about Arlecchino, and yeah, that was cool. I want to visit Japan one day too. I've been trying to learn some Japanese just to be prepared. Oh, that's awesome. I would love to learn some Japanese. Man, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Maybe I'll do it someday. It's been on my bucket list for a long time. I just don't have the patience for it right now. But yeah. Love story time. It was definitely a good stream. Thanks. I had a great time as well. I hope everyone had a great time watching the stream. And yeah, I will be back either tomorrow or the next day. I'm going to be buying a webcam tomorrow, so say goodbye to problems with overheating cameras and batteries running out all the time. Hopefully it'll make me able to stream longer, like not having to worry about the camera and stuff. Hopefully I can just, you know, stream a little bit longer, a little less tiring. English is hard enough on its own. Yeah. Thanks for the stream. You're welcome, Remsert. If someone here visits Japan, please take me with you. Same. If anyone here goes to Japan, you're obligated to take Flocat with you. So far in Asia, I have been to Vietnam, Thailand, Cambodia, South Korea. Oh, I'd love to go to Korea, South Korea, Singapore, and Taiwan. That's awesome. Thank you for the amazing stream today. You're welcome. I had a great time. Great time. It took me forever to find that quest, to be honest. I'm glad I did. Sorry if you offended someone. You didn't offend anyone. At least I don't think you did. Gotta make a list for my friends then. Yeah, okay, anyway. Thanks everyone for being here. I appreciate you so much for your support. And I will see you in the next stream or video or whatever it ends up being. As always, stay healthy. Stay hydrated. Peace.